RV camping, motorcycling, travel, and going to Disney World. This is the channel for you. Join us on Trails to Main Street. Good morning, travelers. We are in Blackwater area of West Virginia. We are going to have a beautiful day today out on the adventure motorcycle. Nina has joined me. The Blackwater Adventure Rally is currently completed, but today it's all about a paved adventure, and it's a themed adventure ride through some beautiful parts of West Virginia. We're going to be going to some railroad stops. I want to take you along with Nina and myself and the GS, and we're gonna have a blast.
All right, you ready?
Our first stop here is the Elkins Railway Station in Elkins, West Virginia. They have a welcome center here, and they also have a rail trail store. Don't know if it's open. We're gonna go find out.
Welcome to the depot. The building you're standing in is the original depot of our railroad yard. It was built in 1908. We have two buildings that remain of the original railroad yard. This is the one you're standing in, of course, the depot. And the other one is the Darden Mill, which is located at the end of the railroad yard. It's a two-story gray building. So just a little info about where you're at. And
Thank you so much.
if it wasn't for the railroad, we wouldn't even be a town now. We would just be another little spot that's green. So we really owe our whole existence to the railroad being here. Yeah.
Wow.
And now, since everything went downhill, and then the railroad is actually kind of breathing new life into the area in a sense with tourism and bringing people here. So it created the town, and it's also helping us sustain. So we're very.
I think that's what I like about the Blackwater Adventure Rally and rallies like this that I do is it brings to the local communities the money from us, the motorcyclists who want to come and visit, and it really helps boost the economies of those areas if we have nice events like that. We are standing at the heart of the first campaign of America's Civil War, looking west towards Rich Mountain. Late in May 1861, General George B. McClellan moved troops across the Ohio River to secure Western Virginia for the Union and to protect the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. The Confederates wanted to secure the Stoughton and Parksburg Turnpike, a vital road from Shenandoah Valley to the Ohio River. The turnpike crossed Rich Mountain through the notch to the left of the radio towers. After the defeat at Philippi on June 3 in the first land battle of the Civil War, the Confederates reorganized at Huttonsville under General Robert S. Garnett. On Rich Mountain and Laurel Hill, Garnett fortified the passes that he called the gates to northwestern country. Union forces routed the Confederates on Rich Mountain on July 11th, and the next day McClellan occupied Beverly. This area remained in Federal hands for the rest of the war. Garnett became the first general killed in the Civil War at Corrick's Ford near present-day Parsons on July 13th. General Robert E. Lee came to this area in August and established a headquarters at Valley Mountain but failed to drive out the Federals. These small Union triumphs had to had two important outcomes. First, President Abraham Lincoln promoted the victorious McClellan to command all Union armies after the shocking federal defeat at Manassas, Virginia on July 21. Second, federal control here allowed the fledgling statehood movement to grow. 2 years later, on June 20, 1863, West Virginia became the 35th state of the Union. This was a great stop for the first stop for us on our route. Learned a little bit about the Elkins Railway, and it's still very important to the town of Elkins. So if you're in the Elkins, West Virginia area, stop in, give a donation. It keeps them in business. So on to the next stop. Our second stop. Oh, Jesus.
I wasn't even looking.
Wow, are you okay?
Yeah.
She almost fell in that hole right there. I was
I
getting ready to. Well, no, I didn't catch you. I was talking. I was vlogging myself.
I was looking over there and went, whew,
Wow.
yeah, that could have broken an ankle.
I was going to say our second stop is Snowshoe Village Mountain Resort, which is absolutely beautiful. But just as I started to commentate, Nina fell in this hole. So be aware if you're parking in the day parking at the Snowshoe Village Resort in Snowshoe, West Virginia. There are hazards around. We are in the Village Resort, and this is a beautiful village. During the winter, obviously you have the skiing here, and it gets very crowded. But right now, this time of year, mid-September, the shops are only open Thursdays through Sunday, and most of these shops are independent of the village, so they have their own hours. The only food that's open today that we're able to get is here at Cheap Pizza, so we're sitting down to have a drink. But I'll just show you a little bit of the area. The village itself feels very much like that Swiss Alps kind of vibe. Very good food over there at Foxfire Grill. Junction Ale House here has a great grilled cheese and tomato soup, which is nice and hearty during the cold months. They have a gas fire pit over there that you can sit and have an old fashioned at. Just a very nice little self-contained village if you're staying here at one of the lodges for events. Now they do have things throughout the year, but currently, right after the Blackwater rally coming up here, pretty much everything's closed today. It's a Monday, so. But we're gonna try out some cheap mountain pizza. I ordered the espresso martini, and Nina went with the Cosmo. Appetizers, we got the little hummus veggie plate with some breadsticks here. Looks pretty good. Might be a little heat to it. We'll check it out. Here we are at the top of Snowshoe Mountain, and this is the lift area, one of the lift areas where they will have downhill mountain biking. They come up the lift with their bikes loaded, and they'll hop down onto these trails. And they have a couple trails to choose from. Easy Street, that's the beginner zone. Rudy Pebbles, Upper Dreamweaver, and the lift just started running. I don't know if they're just testing it because there's really nobody here. You can see how big the village is off in a distance. That's all lodging for Snowshoe. They got their snowmakers here. A little bit of a rock wall there. Up top they have the waffle cabin. The food at cheap pizza. All we got was a hummus plate, and that was delicious. It was very good. It was fresh. The espresso martini was very good. When I'm on the bike, I'll have one, and that's it, because for obvious reasons. So we're heading down to a town called Cass, C-A-S-S, which is another historic railroad town. Stop number 3, just 8 miles down the road from the top of Snowshoe Mountain Resort, is the town of Cass, C-A-S-S, Cass, West Virginia. This is a historic little railroad town, and we just stopped. There was another BMW motorcycle here with a couple from Maryland, and they were talking a little bit about some of their riding here in West Virginia. And it's just a shared enjoyment of this area. Looks like you had the same idea we did, huh?
Yeah. So do you following me?
Yeah.
This is a replica of the first two that burnt down.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh. Cool.
So this train stop, according to the gentleman out front, is a replica of the first two that burnt down. He said it's a very good replica. So as the main hub of transportation, the depot connected Cass to the outside world, bringing people, goods, and ideas. The location of Cass along the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad allowed the West Virginia Pulp and Paper Company to connect their extensive logging railroad on Cheat Mountain to their other mills, in particular the paper plant in Covington, Virginia. The depot was an essential structure in town, and the first depot was built in 1901. Both the first and second depot buildings were damaged by fire. The current structure is a replica of the second depot. Cass Historic Theater. The dark metal building that now houses the Cass Historical Theater was once a hay barn used by the lumber company, and companies stored to hold grains and other bulk items. Built in the 20s, the hay barn was one of the several practical use buildings in the depot area. It's a lot of steps.
I know. Thinking about going up there. Because I'm a tree. I love anything that's like abandoned. Did you see we were coming in? Before we stopped at that bar, the Harley bar?
Yeah.
There was an abandoned elementary school off to the left. Did you see it?
Right across from the...
It's very small.
Right across from it?
No, it was down...
Oh,
it was
before.
down
No, I
before
must have
we
missed it.
got there.
Okay.
I would have loved to stop at that.
burping up my hummus. So here you can go to the Cass Historical Museum. It's free. They have logging tools, geared engine artwork, Shea locomotive and logging photos, railroad memorabilia. Founded in 1964. Here's Shea's restaurant at Cass Scenic Railroad State Park.
Don't see that anymore.
Yeah, you don't see pay telephones anymore, that's for sure. Appalachia Glass Company, made in USA. Hometown America. Oh, this is one the kids would certainly enjoy, a candy train crossing. Plenty of penny candy to look through and sort. Camping gear. I don't want to meet that character when I'm out on a trail. The looks of the uniform worn by the employee is, this is part of the state park system in West Virginia. So this is state park owned. Here's the cafe restaurant, currently closed. Almost looks like a soda jerk counter. It is a soda jerk counter. It's ice cream. Yep. The old pharmacy. The old register. The old pharmacy bottles. Medicines. Now I know this is something Nina enjoys. She has some of these in the house. She enjoys collecting these type of antiques. The old scale. Correct weight for 1 penny. Get your correct weight for 1 cent. I would not pay 1 cent to see that I'm fat.
Yeah, I got pictures of it.
Back around the corner. Excuse me.
Sure.
The old register, huh? But this is just a cool little store. If you're passing through Cass, West Virginia, this is a must stop. Town of Cass was our last stop on the railroad route, and that was supposed to end our route for the day. However, I thought it would be kind of cool to take Nina and show her Seneca Rocks, which is not far from Cass. We're going to then go towards Elkins from here, but this is a cool stop for Seneca Rocks Discovery Center. This is part of the Monongahela National Forest area. You can get some fuel here, gas up. Let's go in and take a look at the shop itself. What do you think? Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like the other shop
Look at
in Cass.
magnet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you see any stickers while you're in here?
Yeah, there's stickers over there under the magnets.
Okay. Hi. There we go.
It is, yeah. It's a 1910 and they used it up until 1985. We're actually the oldest store in the state, 1902. Still in the same family, still at the same location, 5th generation.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And everything's original from the door to the divide there. The countertops, the showcases, the tin ceiling's been painted once. We still oil the floors twice a year with the linseed oil and then the old register.
Travelers, we're going to close out our day here in Elkins. We're going to go to this restaurant called Beander's. Been here since 1992. I hear they have some pretty good burgers. It is burger night. $10 burgers. I think I'm going to get the Texas burger, but you know, end it big, just like the ride. That was a big ride. It was a great ride. I want to thank you for joining us. And listen, if there's... Hello! Like and subscribe. Trails to Main Street. We'll see you on the next adventure.